start list. Just did.
All right, we got Tom Giolfino who's going to take over and call the race here. Where just set the point, the meet record is 10:51.54, set last year by Carmen Carlos, Miguel Tulin. Tom, you're up and call this race here. We do have a 800 and 1600 meter champion. Tom's going to take it for here. She's going for the triple distance championship.
She did. She won the 1600 today, and she won the 800 last night. She was also part of the 4x800 meter relay championship, and she has taken it out at a very strong pace, gapping the field by a good 20 meters on the first lap. That is Catherine Lazarsic out in front, and next up is in green and white. I'm going to get a hip number in a second. I see Lauren Shallow behind, St. Agnes cream blue, and that is number 8. That's Haley Johnson from Newman. She was third last year. But this looks like Catherine Lazarsic not going to play around at all today. 118 through the first quarter. Haley Johnson. And then Claire Kennedy, Catherine Lazarcic's teammate, is kind of leading that pack of 10, 12 runners. But it's Catherine Lazarsic way out in front. Just slamming the door on this first lap. Everyone else is going to run their own race. They're not going to get pulled out there, except for Haley Johnson's going to give it a go. Going to make a first call for the boys 3,200 meters. First call for the boys 3,200 meters. Remember, you're not going to run after the girls 3,200 meters. You're going to run after the girls 4x400 meter relay. But you still need to start checking in. That's Catherine Lazarsic making the turn. Let's see what that 800 meter split's going to be. Haley Johnson is kind of stranded out there. It looks like Claire Kennedy is going to try and bridge the gap. And while she's doing that, she's sort of stringing up that group along to bring them with her. It is a little breezy out there, so she's kind of blocking the wind, where Lazarsic is just out here by herself, running her own race. And she's going to split 800 meters in about 2:41, which is meet record pace, by the way. The meet record is 10:51. If she can hold that pace, that's 10:40 pace. So let's cheer her on. Let's see if she can do it. That's aggressive. That's Haley Johnson. And like we said, Claire Kennedy is leading that group. Number 6 next to her is Alexandra Pitcock, who is second in her heat of the 800 and third in the 1600. We've got men updated scoring through 200 meters. In 5th place is West Jefferson with 26 points. 4th place is UMS Wright with 27 points. 3rd place is Hewitt Trussville with 34 points. Edna Carr way out with 69 points, and John Curtis with 98 points is your leader. At this time, we'd like Marquita Stalbert to please report to the infield tent. Marquita Stalbert of McDonough 35, could you please report to the infield tent? Back to the race, we got Catherine Lazarsic. I'm going to get it right here for you, Catherine. Catherine Lazarsic leading through 1,200 meters, still on pace. Still on pace for the meet record, 4:06. And that looks like somebody else has come up and joined Haley Johnson in 2nd place. I think that's Holden. I think that's going to be Clarissa Smith. That is Clarissa Smith from Holden. Clarissa Smith kind of pushing the pace, kind of pushing Haley Johnson a little bit, and she's going to take over 2nd. Where that's the 6th hip, that's Alexandra Pitcock from Hewitt Trussville leading the chase pack. That's Catherine Lazarsic out there. She is working her way up to the 1,600 meters. Working very hard. I know she wants the meet record. I don't know if it's too windy, though, if she can't do it. Clarissa Smith is going to start pulling away from Haley Johnson. See if Haley Johnson is going to respond to that. That is Pidcock leading the chase pack, and she's starting to string it out. It looks like Claire Kennedy's going to go with her. Catherine Lasarsic from UMS Wright won the 800 meters last night, won the 1600 meters today. She was part of that 4x800 meter relay championship, and she's coming through in 5:32. She is just outside of 11-minute pace right now, but she is running away from the field. In second is Clarissa Smith, running a great race with Haley Johnson right behind her. These guys are both sub-12 pace. Let's look back and see what the early heat of the 3,200 meter was. That might come into play.
Still here.
Yep.
It was 12:23:15.
Yeah.
Coach.
Clarissa Smith starting to pull away from Haley Johnson, and Pidcock pulling away from the field. Claire Kennedy is giving chase to Pidcock. Pidcock giving chase to Johnson, and Johnson hanging on to Smith. Lasarsic is a good 80 meters out in front and looks to be picking it up a little bit. The early heat produced a time of 12:23, and that was Kylie Touchard of St. Scholastica. No, from Mandeville. Same side of the lake, but wrong town. Sorry about that. Mandeville High School. That might score. That might make the podium, Kylie. Would somebody get a hold of her on the telephone? Call Kylie Touchard. Tell her she might be in it. This is the fifth lap. She's got 3 to go. Coming through in about 7 minutes. If she can run her last 1,200 in 4 minutes, she can break 11.
That's wrong. That's wrong. It's Brasley. It's Brasley. Tell me it was Brasley. That's correct.
Check that and let me know what's going on, or look at it again when you get a chance.
I saw it. It was Brasley.
Tom says he saw it and it was Brasley.
This is Lasarsic making her way. She's about 100 meters in front of Clarissa Smith, who has pulled well away from the field. Looks like Pidcock's going to try and bring her group up to Johnson. She's got 4 runners with her. One of them I know is Claire Kennedy. Let's see, I think that's Cassandra Pickens from Baker right behind her.
They would have put Albert dead last in that heat. I know the kid from Chelman is maroon and white, but if you say so, I'll
What's his problem?
He didn't finish last, but if you get a chance to check it, if not, that's okay too.
I can check the
Looking into
tape.
it.
All right, 2 laps to go, 800 meters to go.
Keep going.
Catherine Lasarsic, she's a little tired. She's had a long 2 days, but she's got 2 more laps to go. Got a great chance to score 32.5 points today for her team.
Still 4.
Which is in a battle for second place, so she's doing her best for the team. 10 more points.
4, 8.
It could get some of that sweet hardware. We've got Clarissa Smith following behind Haley Johnson, now in front of the chase pack with Pidcock, Pickens from Baker, and
Haley Johnson.
Carly Boyce.
Oh.
Carly Boyce.
and that is Carly Boyce in that group. That is Carly Boyce in that group, in the blue.
It's a little punt.
Hey, Tom, would you give me a little opening here? I'm going to give the 200 results for boys, okay?
Go now.
Got it, Tom?
Go now.
Now.
I got an opening. Be a quick one of the boys' 200 finals. 6 was Bergeron, Jules Sumner, 22:48. Brasley of Carver was 5th at 22:43. 4th was Lips of East St. John, 22:21. 3rd, Fournette of St. Augustine, 21:72. Runner-up Davis, Edward Davis of Carr, 21:57. The champion,
For that third place.
Devin Scott of West Jefferson, 21:56. Yesterday was the long jump champion. And John Curtis has taken command of the boys' team scoring with 98 points. Carr currently second position at 69.
We've got Carly Boyce now in third place, giving chase to Clarissa Smith from Holden. Catherine Lazarsic is going to run away with this as she's got a good 100 meters on the field, but the race is now kind of opening up a little bit. Looks like Carly Boyce's fresh legs are looking strong. She is going after Clarissa Smith, who is hanging on. She ran the mile earlier. Lazarsic is going to come through. She's going to get 10 more points. That's going to give UMS Wright 51 points right now, which is going to settle them into second place. If her teammate Claire Kennedy can move up a little bit, they're going to score a few more points. Carly Boyce in attack mode. She is chasing her down. Clarissa Smith, now she shifts her gears and she's coming home. Here comes Clarissa Smith. There's your champion, Catherine Lazarsic, in 11:26. It looks like Clarissa's going to hold her off. Great race for the 3,200 meter runner-up, Clarissa Smith from Holden. And third place from St. Scholastica, Carly Boyce. Pidcock coming in, and she's bringing Bobby Amar with her. That's 4 under 12 minutes, 5 under 12 minutes. 5 runners under 12 minutes, and Addie Burley is 12:01 to round out the scoring.